Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another Additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight video. And today we're going over the Arizonasaurus. And a bit of a disclaimer on this one. He's a lot bigger than it was in real life. Went to look up a little information on this thing and it's like, wow. This thing is huge compared to... Oh, hi, I'm looking inside of you now, aren't I? Really? How did that miss? Like you were literally inside of me, or I'm inside of you, one of the two. Alright, so kind of looks like a cross between a Spinosaur and a Dimetrodon. And, which is roughly what they kind of were. Related to neither, really. It's part of the Rhysuchians, the family of dinosaurs, or not dinosaurs, reptiles. It's a proto-dinosaur, kind of. It's more like the crocodile-like reptiles. Not true crocs, but a similar body plan, so on and so forth. And this thing, well, here, let's, you can see that, yeah, eye level is like mid-thigh on this thing. It's tiny, or I'm tiny compared to it. Fossil record shows about 3 meters from nose to tip of tail, which put the top of their sail at about 1.5 meters tall. Huge difference in size. Alright, there we go. Now, saddle looks pretty good on this for the most part, right? It kind of clips into the sail in a couple of spots. However, the bit is like the bar has been shoved through this thing's head right below the eye socket. And the leather straps like hook into the back of the skull. Yeah. And that's kind of cutting in a bit there too. Like the clipping in is not so bad until you get to the bit, and then it's just like, oh, you poor thing. It actually looks like an anime teardrop. It really does, which... It's like, did you see what they did to me? Now, this thing, it's your basic fighter, right? It's got a left-click bite. That's it for attacks, right? Right-click is a roar. Drains a little bit of torpor, that's about it. But this is much more of a utility dino, for one thing. Their attack's not bad. It's a little on the weak side, but not bad. It's a relatively quick attack. But they're immune to things like sandstorms. So they're perfect for Scorched. And in fact, you will find them all over the place in Scorched. But they give an insulation buff, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner there. The Arizona Enviroprotect. And it only affects you while you're riding it. It's a plus 40 base insulation, and it does increase with the melee stat. So the higher the melee, the higher the insulation value is, which is awesome. I guess it does surround a little bit, but it's a very short range insulation buff. Right about to here, right? Nowhere close to like what a Dimetrodon does, actually. Nope, still not getting it. But the rider does get the insulation, which is 100, and it also negates the extinction wasteland debuff, which is kind of handy. It also has a higher than average melee damage increase per level, which makes up for the fact it's only got one attack, honestly. I mean, it does help, but all in all, not a bad creature. Running speed's a little on the low side, has no jump, and this water's actually not deep enough for it to swim, so it's got a pretty meh swim speed to it as well. That's not the greatest. But the main thing is it's great for getting around in hot environments or on Scorched, where, especially like sandstorms or whatnot. I can't hop off the saddle. There we go. And its drag weight is definitely enough to take it to a boss fight. Another one of those, I wouldn't bother. But obviously it was named after where it was found, which is the wonderful state of Arizona in the United States. And early Triassic period. So long after Dimetrodon went extinct, the sail came back. And then this guy went extinct, and then the Spinosaurs, the Spinosaurids, I should say, developed the sail as well. But, I mean, yeah, the bit. The bit gets me every time. So, not bad dinosaur for getting around, but that's about it. I wouldn't really rely on it too much for combat. Um, but installation and whatnot, they're pretty good at. So, but thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.